What's going on YouTube? This is iTalk.
Boy, I got bars.
Here, and in today's video, we have a brand new video. So, today we're going to be bringing back the Unpopular Opinion series. Now, if you guys do not know what this series is, basically it's when I go on Twitter or on YouTube and I ask you guys, what are some of your most unpopular opinions on Fortnite? Now, usually when I do this, I get a lot of toxicity because unpopular opinions, what's that? We can't have that. Unpopular opinions is definitely something that is not something that sits well with any community. I mean, it doesn't even have to be Fortnite. So when discussing these opinions, I want to make sure that everyone has a clear mind on this. Everyone thinks differently. There is not going to be a person in the world that 100% agrees with whatever you say or whatever I say. So let's just take these unpopular opinions and let's just talk about them. And I'm going to give my 2 cents on the subjects. From Mayonnaise3, he says, I hate fashion shows / competitions now. It just always gets people fighting over what looks good or doesn't. And honestly, it's such a draining experience for me. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. So I haven't talked about the whole fashion show phenomenon in quite some time. I talked about it when it was first getting relevant, and then it's still kind of popular now. And I find that kind of funny because the reason why they were so popular was because there was nothing to do in the game, right? Like, we were playing the game, we got bored of it, and we decided to do a fashion show sort of thing. And that's what got people excited for the game again, was fashion shows. I remember Jerry and even saying, like, people resorted to doing fashion shows in Chapter 2, Season 1 because there was such little content. Now, granted, they did give us an entirely brand new map with new mechanics. I understand why that season was slow, but it was, like, really, really slow, and it dragged on for way too long. So fashion shows kind of developed a relevance in the Fortnite community, and I thought for the beginning of it, it was interesting. It was unique for the time being. Now, it's not super unique anymore. It's something that we've kind of seen rather often now. Like, you can go on anyone on YouTube, you'll probably find people live streaming fashion shows and stuff like that. I remember seeing 2 different fashion shows on Twitch, and one person that used to do it all the time, really nice guy, he ended up moving to Warzone because he just finds Warzone to be more fun. And I honestly can't fault him for that because fashion shows are very limited. And the thing is with fashion shows as well is that it's all the judge's opinion. The problem I see most with fashion shows is when someone gets eliminated because the judge didn't like something. Like, that's kind of how fashion shows are. It's all opinion based. It's all biased. There's no way you can't be biased in a fashion show. There's no way to say, yep, that looks like the perfect combo. Like, there is no such thing as a perfect combo with any skin, really. It really all comes down to opinion. And yeah, the frustrating thing with fashion shows is that if you're trying to run one and people call you out on saying, oh, how dare you not like this combo, it gets super frustrating. So running it by yourself, I think it is very obnoxious, and I'm not the biggest fan of fashion shows anymore either. There's just not much else left with it. You've seen it all, basically, with cosmetics, because we don't get like a ton of new stuff every single day or anything, and not everyone's buying skins every single day. I'm not expecting people to do that. It's not super unique anymore. It's kind of run its course, I feel like. I don't think there's going to be many going on anymore, and that's not really necessarily a bad thing. Too much of a good thing can always be a bad thing, but I do find fashion shows to be a little bit fun. It's just I think people take it too seriously. I think that's the main thing. And also, I never really enjoyed the performance rounds. Not saying I didn't enjoy other people doing it. I always got nervous whenever I was in like the Lackland tournaments and I had to do like a performance. It was so terrifying to do those. I feel like that just added a whole bunch of unnecessary stress to it. I mean, it's a fashion show in a video game. Like, it shouldn't be taken that seriously, but I feel like deep down, because it's competition, we all take it seriously. And that's just something that kind of puts people off of fashion shows in general. So I do understand why people aren't really a fan of them anymore. From NebKBM, he says, exclusive skins are better than OG ones. This one is definitely not a popular opinion at all. With the community, I find that people really respect the original skins the most. And I'm not going to say I disagree with what they're saying, because I think original skins, talking like Renegade Raider, Aerial Assault Trooper, even the ones that aren't even rare, Recon Expert. Here's my big perception. They have a lot of history behind them, right? Like Aerial Assault Trooper and Renegade Raider are the last 2 original skins that have yet to be released. I don't think they're going to be released And at the same time, I don't know if I would want them to be re-released because they have history with them. They're kind of, I don't know, like they're original. They're original skins in the game. And I can respect that. And I actually think that it's kind of cool that we have such lineage in the game in terms of skins. I know I'm taking skins too seriously, but people take this stuff kind of seriously. Aerial Assault Trooper might just be the rarest skin in the game, and it's original. It's a Season 1 skin. It doesn't look very good compared to skins nowadays. Most of the skins from Season 1 don't look that great compared to the skins that we get now. Like, Fortnite has evolved their cosmetics so highly that an uncommon skin today looks better than the original skins. I'm not saying they're any more impressive than them or any stretch. What I'm getting at is that we've evolved with their cosmetics. So with your comment here saying that exclusive skins are better, that is subjective. I don't consider exclusive skins better than OG skins. Are they more flashy? Are they better looking? In some aspects, I'm gonna agree with you. Most skins, I think, from Season 1 were all ported from Save the World. And the thing that was really cool with Season 1, though, that I gotta give them credit for, is that it was when it was the most serious. The skins were more military-esque. The skins felt like you were actually playing a Battle Royale game and you don't look like you're a blue biker or a K-pop group member or a person in a skin-tight outfit that looks like a robot. Like, the skins we got were more ridiculous now. I think they are a lot more appealing to people. Are they better than OG skins? I think they're flashier and more appealing than OG skins. But I will always say that the OG skins that we have, like the Season 1 skins, are some of the best skins we've ever had. And I'm not going to take anything away from them. I think they're really good regardless. From defaulting on Twitter, I think that it was good that they stopped developing Save the World. Think about it from a business standpoint. I am going to disagree. I don't think they should have stopped developing it. Was Save the World making Fortnite any money? No, I don't think it was. A majority of the items in Save the World are used with like tickets and gold. Not to mention the llamas you get with V-Bucks aren't really worth it either, because there's been like duplication glitches and there's trading that goes on and everything. So it's almost like Fortnite Save the World was just kind of a V-Buck generator for BR people that just wanted to get their daily logins in and then maybe do the daily quests. And you can get a ton of V-Bucks from Save the World if you already own it. You could get a ton of it if you did the daily logins and you did the daily quests. It was definitely losing Save the World money. If I had to really think about it, I think they were giving more V-Bucks out than how much people were actually paying to play the game, at least to me. The problem with Save the World was not the fact that they stopped developing it. It was the fact that they lied and said that the story was complete, which is definitely not true. And also they said the game would go free to play. They constantly told people this was going free to play. They lied to their community. There is so much wrong with Save the World. It's not even about just stopping the development of it. It's about betraying your fan base. I definitely can't agree with this whatsoever. I definitely can't. But the way Save the World could definitely be worked on and how it would work out is if it went free to play. If it went free to play, they could start making money back with a Save the World item shop without a doubt. I'm telling you, people will buy Save the World cosmetics if they can use them in Battle Royale. Do you see how popular skins like Aura are with how skinny the character model is? Have you seen the Outlanders in Save the World? They're even skinnier than that. People will spend a ton of money on Save the World cosmetics if they made the game free to play so people could buy them, as well as just making a Save the World item shop to begin with anyway. You could make your money back and then some. And I think that would be a great idea for Fortnite to do. I still don't know what they're going to do with Save the World. I think they're pretty much done with it. I genuinely think they're not even going to take any feedback about making it go free to play and then having a Save the World item shop. It would literally make Save the World so much money. It's not even funny. Like, this is almost the biggest wasted opportunity I have ever seen. From GameShed over on Twitter, he said it multiple times in the past, but Season X was the peak of Fortnite in my opinion. It was everything the game was meant to be, a goofy battle royale filled with the most random stuff out there instead of just being some super serious competitive game. I love how much of a cluster it was, and to add on to it, I genuinely enjoyed fighting the brutes, not using them, but fighting them. Just getting that rush from hearing a brute horn in the distance, followed up by the mechanical footsteps and the rocket charging sounds made it all incredible for me. So, listen, I know Game Shed likes Season X. And again, if you like Season X, more power to you. I could not stand that season at all. And I don't even know how I got to level 100 that season. But anyway, my issue with Season X is that the mechs felt extremely unbalanced. I want the game to be fair and fun. I don't want it to be super competitive. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want it to be that way. And I feel like with this season especially, it's kind of in that same direction where it's like, it's not super serious at all. And I'm having a pretty good time with it right now. But the problem with the mechs was that it just felt unbalanced. It was ridiculously overpowered in my opinion. A lot of people didn't like it. I just didn't enjoy it. The fact that they thought that giving newer players a mech to get wins, I thought was kind of dumb. Having people naturally get better at the game is what they should be leaning towards. I think they're doing that now with like the skill-based matchmaking, but I do firmly think that the mechs kind of ruined it for a lot of people. And it wasn't even just the mechs that ruined Season X for me. They also tried to nerf the turbo building. There was a few things that went wrong in that season, and it was one that I just did not like, and I just have horrible memories every time I think of that season. But that's my rebuttal for this. I mean, if you enjoyed it, more power to you. I'm happy for you, but I will remember that season as my least favorite season of all time, most likely. What they should have done with the mechs is what they did with the zombies in that one mode, Horde Rush. They should have made their own limited time mode with the mechs. That would have been great. The other positive I will say about Season X is that we did get mechs in creative. So if you want to have mechs, you can still use them. You just can't use them in a Battle Royale sense, and I'm honestly okay with that. And that'll be it for the video today, guys. I know we only went over like a few unpopular opinions here, but I think I picked out some pretty good ones that actually had some pretty decent conversation behind them. So I'm going to stop it here, but I'm going to be making more unpopular opinions videos all day today, and they'll probably be released sometime this week and next week. I'm going to spread them all out, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know with a like, but only if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and turn on the bell just so you get all of my latest uploads. And comment down below, what are your opinions on what I talked about today? Do you have any unpopular opinions? I might get to them in another video. Follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. Follow me on Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite. And if you'd like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITalkFortnite. Thank you guys so much that use that code. Seriously, it really does help me out a ton. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. See ya.